What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordy and welcome back to another video talking about Need for Speed Heat. Now we've got something pretty worrying today concerning this car right here, the Porsche RSR. As a lot of you already know, it has been OP for the last 3 games: 2015, Payback, and now Heat. And yeah, I saw something a couple of days ago that has since been deleted on Instagram that is really worrying and is also very disrespectful towards the fan base. So, you know what? I don't really, I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. I just want to get this out there so people know about this, pretty much. The other day, on Instagram, this guy called Angelou, can you guys see those comments? I don't know. I'll try and darken it, but pretty much, these comments on Instagram have recently been deleted. That guy named Angelou recently commented, "Add the fucking Supra." I wish this would focus. And Need for Speed replied, "So you can lose to the RSR in a different car." Now that might seem a little bit savage, but end of the day, EA or whoever's managing the Need for Speed Instagram account, you're a fucking moron because you've just admitted that the RSR is broken in your own game. That is just so retarded, and I can see why you deleted the comment so fucking quickly, because it blew up in 12 minutes. It had hundreds of likes, about 382 at the time of the screenshot, and it had well over 500 by the time it was deleted. But yeah, pretty much, I replied, "Lamau, whoever typed that at EA, you're an idiot. Basically straight up admitting the RSI is unbalanced in your own fucking game, you moron. If this is how Criterion respond to the fan base, I have little hope for Heat and the next game." Honestly, I'm probably the only one who has this screenshot, So, this is going to be the only video you see about this, because I'm the literal only one in the world that actually screenshotted this. And I only screenshotted this to show this to TJ, my mate, that I do videos with on this game. Like, why would you reply like that? Why would you reply like that instead of actually fixing the RSR? Because it's been 3 years now, 3 games in a row, this car has been broken. I mean, just look at the gameplay and how the car turns and everything. It's so honestly stupid. How could you reply like that? How could you disrespect the fan base that bad? I get it, okay? Really, I do. I get it how annoying people asking for the Supra can be. But you can't respond like that, You may as well just not respond, Because the RSR is broken. So why would you respond that way, saying, "Oh, so you can lose to the RSR in a different car"? Like, no, that's so retarded. Like, why don't you fix your fucking game? Why don't you fix the fucking car? Because just look at how this handles, man, on my gameplay. It's stupid. It's so different from any other car in the game, and it never gets fixed. The RSR being broken is how you know that the handling, it never gets changed. They hype it up in Payback and Heat, the lead up to those 2 games, like, "Oh, why don't you're gonna get a peek at our new handling model." Like, it's not, it's just modified. It's literally just a modified version of the previous 2 games. Wow, you can clutch kick now. Brake to drift is still way better than grip. Like, I gotta say, like, I mean, maybe not like as better. Grip definitely stands a much better chance now, but if you move to brake to drift, it's still gonna, beat grip, and that's just the issue, really. And the RSR, well, it's just prime fact. Look at it. The way it handles, how quickly it speeds up. And to make matters worse, as you can probably tell, I've got the OP engine on it. On what world should there be an OP engine for an already OP car? It's so bad. Like, why did you reply like that? I get why you deleted it, because you don't want to lose your fucking job, but quite honestly, why do you have this job if you're just going to disrespect the fan base? Like, no, we're going to be frustrated. Did you honestly expect everyone was going to be like, oh, this was so savage. Did you really expect nobody to call you out on it? Because I wasn't the only one who did it. Like, multiple people said they were just straight up admitting that the RSR was broken in their own game. Okay? I honestly hate it. I hate it. Like, why can't you fix it? What's the actual issue? It's been broken in 2015, Payback, and Heat. What is the issue? I fucking despise playing online and then joining someone's race, getting all excited like, oh, you know what, I'm actually going to win against other players. You know, because I usually win against other players when they aren't using the RSR. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait. You know, I'm going to really, like, prove just how good I am on NFS. And then, you know, the camera pans around in the different camera angles. And what do I see behind me or in front? A fucking RSR. And, like, there's just no point in trying to win at that point. You're not going to beat the RSR. Like, I mean, I'm going to get more money than him anyway in the end. Because I've got Deluxe Edition. And I'm a crew leader. But that's just besides the point. I shouldn't have my fun taken away from me because somebody's using an OP car. Whether it's the normal engine or not, you're not beating it. Never mind that, like, the OP engine. You're not beating it with its normal engine unless you have the F1. And that's pay. Like, you have to pay for the F1. So when Speedless comes out, people are just going to be complaining about the F1. That will become pay to win. It just will be, because it's the second fastest car in the game. Just behind this RSR. It's quicker than the normal RSR, so you literally have to do an engine swap to get this quicker. Then again, with the F1, you have to do the engine swap as well. You got to put the Skyline engine in, but that's besides the point. That's pay to win, and this is still OP. Actually, it's even worse than ever because of the OP engine. Like, it's so bad. I honestly can't comprehend how moronic the guy, you know, leading the Instagram account is. Like, how stupid can you be, you know? I just... Why would you respond like that? I don't... And then there's nobody acknowledging it. Like, I'm literally the only one calling out these issues, you know? I've been trying for the past week to get creators like LP Ripper and, you know, other YouTubers to call out the whole Porsche Cayman and M4 GTS having their customization stripped and then being made special edition cars. Like, excuse me, what is the point in that? Why is nobody calling that out? You know, maybe people just haven't noticed. I don't know. But surely if you've 100%ed the game, you have noticed, right? Why am I the only one who's noticing these small but actual fundamental problems that could easily be fixed? Like, they're not even glitches. The Cayman and the M4 GTS having their customization taken off and being put into special edition, you know, for doing collectibles, is just like, that can be fixed. Why would you strip customization? The Cayman GT4 has been in the game since 2015, so why would you strip the customization off from that? To make matters worse, there's literally no point going for those collectibles unless you like the Nismo cars, okay? Because I love the Nismo cars. Those are the only ones worth getting for me, the GTR Nismo and the 370Z Nismo. And the Cayman GT4, because I just love that car, but I also liked the customization that we were able to do on it. The other cars, they're just utterly pointless. The M4 GTS, why is that still in the game? We've got the M4, you know? And you stripped customization off that when it was in Payback anyway. It was in Payback with customization, and then they stripped off customization for this game. And then to do the speed traps, you're going to get a McLaren 600 LT. Like, sorry, that literally looks the exact same as a 570S. You could have just put the 600 LT parts on the 570S as customization options. Like, why couldn't you do that? Instead, you make that special edition. I haven't even used that car yet, so is it worth getting? Probably not, because you can't customize it. Same with the FXXK. You can literally buy a LaFerrari for half the price, 1 million instead of 2 million, max it out to be just as quick, and you can also put a fake FXXK body kit on it, and it literally sounds the same. It's literally the same car. The FXXK is like just a LaFerrari. It is literally a LaFerrari with a body kit. Like, come on. Those special edition choices, they were just absolutely stupid, and nobody is calling them out for this. And after a month, people stopped calling them out for the RSR. Like, people complained about this for a month. I don't hear people complaining about the RSR anymore. Even though it is quite honestly OP. It breaks my heart every time I start a fucking race just to see an RSR. Because that makes me angry, you know? Because especially when they win the race. And they're probably like, oh, I'm the best in the game. I won because I've got skill. No, you haven't got skill. You're using an OP car that literally turns like you're a baby. You could win a race as a 4-year-old, I bet. Literally, like, come on. Seriously. The RSR needs fixing. And nobody's calling them out for it, you know? Black Panther said in his video when he was doing the mods for the RSR that they tried to make the RSR more heavy. But quite honestly, if that had helped before, it made it all redundant because it's got engine swaps, you know? The Raptor engine pushes the car to oblivion, and there is no fucking car that's going to beat that. Even the second fastest car in the game, the F1, is 2 whole seconds behind the RSR in terms of speed. So, nothing really is going to beat the RSR unless you're bad at the game. If you're decent at the game, you're going to win every single race in the RSR if you have the OP engine. It's so stupid, it's so dumb, and if it's broken in the next game, people really need to call it out. Same with the whole collectible special edition cars. Like, they need to be called out. Honestly, it's so dumb. Why won't you call it out? You know? Why is nobody talking about this? People that... Just one video by a big YouTuber, and I will be happy. If Black Panther makes a video on it, I'll be happy. If Hippo does it... I've tried to get LP Ripper to do it, but he's up Criterion's arse. Especially since the CEO replied to him, like... Need for Speed won't get better because we won't react to the little nitpicks, you know? The only people reacting to the nitpicks are unknown. They're irrelevant. I'm irrelevant. There is no way I'm going to change anything in Need for Speed, and that's why, as much as I disagree with him sometimes, I'm so glad Straight Up Hippo is calling these out. Maybe, and hopefully one day he sees my comment and actually makes a video on, you know, the special edition cars in Heat not really being special edition. Like, please, somebody, like, if you're watching this, please, somebody needs to make a video on that, because we can't let them get away with that for the next game, you know? How they got away with it for this game, I've got no fucking idea, or how they're getting away with it, because I will not rest until I get somebody to react to that, because I was in LP Ripper's Discord, and it got shrugged off as a small issue. I'm sorry, but that's like 6 hours worth of collectible collecting. That is no small issue. That is like a whole day's worth, you know? I spent four 3-hour streams collecting every single collectible in the game. And you could go back in my playlist and actually see that. So, why nobody's calling that out? Because everyone else has done it, you know? Why nobody is calling that out? I will never fucking know. But yeah, guys, that's all I'm going to say for today. You know, a shorter video than usual, I know. But, yeah. That's said all I needed to say. I don't want to over drag it. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. If you can, I would really appreciate it if you shared this video on like Twitter or Instagram or whatever to the big YouTubers like Black Panther, LP Ripper, and all that. I would truly. Well, don't share it to LP Ripper because he's not going to do shit about it anyway. So, you know, I don't know. I'm losing hope in the franchise. Well, I'm not really losing hope, but I'm very worried. You know, I love Heat, but there's just problems with the game that really piss me off, and nobody's calling them out when they're actually big issues, but people are treating it as such a small thing. Like, it's not. It's a worthless grind. Like, you're never going to use those cars again afterwards. I didn't start using the GT4 until the Black Market update, where they for some reason removed the stock spoiler. Like, why? I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video, this complaint about Need for Speed Heat. I mean, I don't know what more I can say, man. I will continue to make these types of videos because nobody's going to stop me from doing so, but... like, my God. And I get hate for this. I get hate for calling out these issues. I got hate for calling this game dead. Because as much as I love this game, you can't deny, as much as a lot of people love the game, and I love it more than anyone. I play it more than any of you. I can almost guarantee that. You know, this has been the only racing game, other than Drive Club for like one day. This has been the only racing game I've played ever since it launched, you know? So, I love this game more than most other people, you know? It's just, oh, it's so sad and nobody's listening to me, and the actual, like, issues with the game and the grind and everything is pointless. You can't sit there and tell me you've used any of the collectible cards since you unlocked them, you know? I've not seen one person use the 600 LT, ever. Ever. I've not even seen Black Panther use it. The Nismo cars, I mean, people are definitely going to use those because they're Nismo cars. But I've seen one person use the M4 GTS. One person. The Cayman GT4, I've pretty much been the only person who's used that. Other than, you know, when I've actively looked on YouTube for, you know, that type of stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Need for Speed Heat. I'm probably, I think next episode I'm going to get into the Ford GT, or the Lotus, or whatever, and then the episode after that we're going to be talking about where the update is, you know? We need another update for Heat. We need at least 4 more. There's at least 4 more black market updates planned for the game. And if they don't deliver on those, then I'm going to be livid. I'm actually going to be livid because, you know, they promised us so much before this game released. So the fact that, you know, a lot of those promises have been broken, it's really heartbreaking because they did the same with Payback. But at least with Payback, they communicated with us. In this game, in this life cycle, from Ghost and now Criterion, it's been radio silent. Until a week before an update. And that is just wrong. They need to communicate with us more. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button as hard as you possibly can. Comment, share, and subscribe. Share this round, because it needs to be shared. Comment any other issues with the game you have, and if it's something I haven't noticed before, then, yeah. Make a video. I'll make a video on it, okay? I promise. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.